In Maryland, the Montgomery County Council wants to pass legislation that would protect immigrants from ICE. It's a story our news partners at the Banner in Montgomery County have been following closely. Banner reporter Ginny Bixby is here now to discuss the potential passage of this bill. Ginny, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
If you could, for people who don't know or aren't familiar, break down what's inside this bill and how it would help protect immigrants.
So essentially what this bill would do is legally codify something that the county, to most extent, is already doing. So for example, the county will cooperate with ICE if federally mandated, but they don't support ICE activity without a warrant or without a judge's order. They also will not use county resources to support ICE. It is only anything that is mandated by state or federal law. Essentially, this legislation would codify that, put it in the law, and make it more than just a policy or a statement.
As with any legislation, we know the community has a chance to weigh in and speak out, to give their opinions. I understand there was some debate, and not everyone is on page with this. Can you explain who's opposed and why they're opposed to it?
Yeah, absolutely. The entire council is pretty unified on this and supporting this. As always, there were a few folks at the public hearing that aren't a big fan of this legislation, and their concerns are this not being what the county should be focusing its resources on. There's concern that enforcement of a policy like this could impact taxpayers, as is a frequent concern we hear whenever there's objection to legislation. But I think the biggest concern we heard from detractors was that this could impact the public safety. But I do think it's really important to point out that the council members sponsoring this bill have said that this protection does not apply to violent criminals or people that have in some way violated laws or could be a danger to the community.
Okay, let me ask you, so when is the council expected to vote? I know you said they were pretty unified on this, and based on that, what is the likelihood that it will pass?
I think it's pretty highly likely that some version of this will pass. It still has to go to a work session with two council committees. Usually in those you get some, legal changes just to make sure everything's squared away. But I think that given the strong public testimony, the vast majority of people seem to support this, and the support from the council, I think we can see this becoming law in Montgomery County.
Okay, and when again do you think we might see them take this up for a vote?
The committee is meeting at the end of the month, so I think February probably.
February. All right. Banner reporter Ginny Bixby, thanks so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate your reporting and your insight.
Thanks for having me.
You can read Ginny's full article. It is live right now on the Banner's website. So go there and you check it out.